IIHF World Championships has Flames fans fired up as many of our boys are representing their countries and are playing extremely well while doing so. A mega tilt today between Canada and Sweden has Flames fans torn and the trash talk between the players has been flying. Stay tuned to see how all Flames are doing in the tournament. We're going to get into all that and more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. Before we get into how all the Flames are doing, we got to talk about some fun and games going on as a little bit of the trash talk has transpired between our Swedes and our Canadian in MacKenzie Weegar as well. Mostly Weegs and Raz are going at it a little bit. Now, I will preface this by saying by the time this video comes out, I think the Canada-Sweden game will be over by now. I don't know the result, but you guys will, so hopefully it'll be a great game and our Flames did show out. We have a great article here to look at. I'll be chirping is essentially the headline. It comes from Aaron Vickers from the Flames. So he writes, Weegar, Andersson, and Backlund set to face off in heavyweight tilt at the Worlds. I think you can probably guess who that quote is from, but let's get into it anyway. So, from Stockholm, the first shot has already been fired well in advance of puck drop 2. Michael Backlund, bedecked in blue and yellow, will with host Sweden at the 2025 IIHF World Championship, perhaps move the needle with a little needling of Canadian opponent and Flames teammate MacKenzie Weegar. Weegs and I, he always says, you have such a good stick, Backlund prefaced. So tell him to watch out for that CCM stick. It's going to be coming on the forecheck. Shot blocked by Weegar. A little bit of a clap back. The CCM, he questioned. I'm not worried about this CCM. I've already got Sidney Crosby with a CCM that I've got to look for. I'll watch that stick before his. You love the friendly banter between teammates, and this is always such a fun tournament because they really do care. It's not like the Olympics or even the Four Nations, but the players do care quite a bit, and, going against your teammates is so much fun. Backlund with Rasmus Andersson will have a true home ice advantage when Sweden welcomes Canada in the final exhibition of round-robin play at the Worlds. Weegar, with Flames head coach Ryan Huska serving as an assistant on the staff, will be firmly planted on the other side. Lots of Flames involved. It'll be great, Huska said. I love those two guys. I think they're special players. Hey, I want to make sure we're winning that game, but I think it'll be a lot of fun for me to be able to watch them play that game as well and actually see how far both of these guys have come over their career. Super cool quote from your head coach as well. That's the diplomatic approach. With first place in Group A on the line, things might get a little more heated from ice level, and we certainly hope it kind of does. Should be a very exciting game. Sweden has jumped out to a superb 6-0-0 start, outscoring opponents 25-3 heading into the heavyweight tilt opposite Canada. Jacob Markstrom has been pretty good. The Canadians, for their effort, are 5-0-1-0. Their lone loss, a shootout setback to Finland on Monday, and have outscored the opposition 29-4 through 6 skates. So also doing not too shabby. I love those guys. Weegar said, those guys are my boys. But I'm looking forward to it, and I know they'll be looking forward to playing me. I just can't wait to get after them. I'll be chirping. I know Bax doesn't really like to chirp too much. I'll try. I'll see what's going on out there. I know Raz has the C, so I'll be chirping him too. He thinks he's the big dog over there. Shots fired once again from Weegs. You love it. There might be a couple buttons I can push. We'll see. He's going to try and be all serious out there and try to be disciplined and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how the game's going. I'll say that. Andersson doesn't think that approach will work too well for Weegs. I am under his skin already. Number 4 declared. Absolute cinema all over the place here. It's just so much fun. All of the sound bites that have come from this. Like I said, you guys might know by the time this video comes out how this game went, but hopefully it was super fun. Hopefully our Flames were very involved and maybe they had, some good little tussles against each other. And oh man, just so much fun seeing that. As I said, at the time of recording, the game is still upcoming, so Canada and Sweden play later today for me, and Germany and Denmark also do. But again, by the time this video is out, I think the games will be over, or at least close to it. But either way, it should be a very fun, super important Sweden-Canada game. And honestly, it truly does have Flames fans fired up to see their players so fired up to play against each other. You just absolutely love to see it. Another thing you love to see is how the Flames are actually doing. Because I got to be honest, I haven't really done a big update on the IIHF World Championship yet, just because there's been so many, trade rumors, free agency, draft stuff. Well, let's start with the guys we were just talking about. How's Michael Backlund doing coming into today's action? pretty good. A goal and 4 assists for 5 points and a +5 is quite good for Michael Backlund. We don't really know him as, a super productive player, at least in terms of points, of course, I mean. But he's had a great tournament so far, and it looks like he's having so much fun out there. There's something about Swedes playing for Sweden. They just seem to care so much more than when they play in the NHL. I know that's totally a generalization, but still. Of course, the fact that they are playing in Sweden helps a lot, but it does seem like a lot of fun. The other Swede, how is Raz doing? Well, he's a Flame for now. We'll have to see, but he's doing well as well. A goal and 2 assists for 3 points and a +6 from the defenseman. His plus-minus much better in this tournament than it was in the NHL this year, but great to see Raz having a lot of fun out there with, of course, the C on his sweater. Super fun. It's been super fun to watch those two play so far for the 3 crowns, the Tre Kronor, or whatever they say in Swedish. How about Weegsy then? Well, in terms of production, he's actually been the worst Flame at this tournament. Just 1 assist in the tournament, but he hasn't really been, super offensive guy. In this tournament, hasn't been used like that. So he's a +6 as well, which is great on a Canadian team that's obviously doing quite well. So great to see that he is succeeding and winning, which is great to bring back to the NHL. Hopefully, another one here, Sami Honzek. Now, this one is interesting because he has a goal and an assist for 2 points in this tournament, but he was actually taken out and didn't play in today's game. I believe, I can't remember who went in for him. I want to say maybe Dvorsky went in place of Sami Honzek, but he's been benched at times. He was benched for a whole game today, so it's great that he did get the goal, but not really been given the opportunity we wanted to see him have as Flames fans. We were hoping to see him, get a real tryout at the center position to see if that could solve some issues for us going forward, but I don't know. I do feel for him because I think he's really good. He just might not live up to the hype, which I do hate to say. Another one here, Adam Klapka for the Czechs. He has just been... Clapper's been what Clapper does, He has 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. He's been a +2. He's honestly been great. I swear he's been using his body quite a bit more as well, which we really want to see at the NHL level, but he's having a good tournament, which is awesome to see with a couple Genos so far. Maybe he can keep that rolling. And our final player, our final Czech, might be our best player at the tournament so far in Dan Vladar. He has played 3 games. He has 3 wins. He has over a .950 save percentage and a shutout with a 1 goals against average. So he has given up just 3 goals in 3 games of action for the Czechs, which is just great to see. I really do hope the Flames re-sign Vladar. It seems like he really does want to be here. I believe he had, an interview during this tournament where he said he wants to be back in Calgary once again. So he's playing fantastic, and hopefully if we do re-sign him, that can continue going into next year as well. But overall, the Flames, I'd say, are doing quite well at this tournament, which is just fantastic to see. It's been so fun to watch them play, and hopefully, again, the Sweden-Canada game was awesome today to see our boys going at it. Now let's wrap up this video with the comment of the day, as we love to do here on the channel. Comes from yesterday's video, of course, and it comes from Todd. Now, Todd said, trade both our first-rounders and Rasmus Andersson to San Jose for the number 2 pick. We got Michael Misa. There's our top center. We already have Luke Misa, and he played with Perek. San Jose gets a veteran defenseman and great leader, and 2 first-round picks. That's not really as crazy as you'd think. That's a pretty reasonable trade. San Jose has had a lot of early round picks lately. I think it will be crazy for any team to give up a top 5 pick in this week of a draft, but still, it could definitely happen. I mean, 2 first rounders and Rasmus Andersson is nothing to shake your head at, and the Flames might just do it to get that number 1 center. So I love this proposal here. Thank you so much, Todd. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to what you saw here today and have a wonderful rest of your day.